you guys. I have a very exciting interview today with Alex. So Alex, do you want to introduce yourself and just give like a little, summary of who you are and I guess how you found Curtsy and started on Curtsy?
Yeah, so my name is Alex Kuchenbuch. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I just recently graduated from the University of Cincinnati, 23 years old. I found out about Curtsy maybe like 3 years ago through one of my roommates. She, we were like sophomores in college, just trying to like clean out our
Yes.
closet, like money. Like at that time in your life, you're just trying to make as much money as you possibly can because you're like not living at home. But so I found out through her, and then the rest is history. Kind of.
So that's a long time, 3 years. I started, so were you on the app when it was rental or it was already to buy and sell?
It was, I think it had just, I wasn't on it when it was rental, but I think I had just gotten on there when it started to do the buy and sell. So like, I don't know how many, maybe 2.5 years ago. I remember I was a sophomore going into my junior year of college. So.
Okay. Yeah. And I kind of started the same way, like just wanting like extra money, like a little side hustle or whatever. And I feel like your page has really like blown up and it seems like you have a ton of sales and success. So I would love to just see a little bit more about like, what do you think makes your closet successful or things that you've like learned, I guess, along the way?
So I feel like I didn't really start getting noticed on there until maybe like a year and a half ago. I wasn't really like posting much. I was like, posting like Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing, like all Shein, all kind of stuff like that, like maybe like 2.5 years ago. And then, I have a shopping addiction and I love to thrift. I, throughout college, found a love for thrifting, and I don't really like to pay for things full price anymore because who really does?
Right.
Which is perfect for this app. And I really think that the best things for me that sell like the quickest would be really trendy name brands like Zara. If I put anything Zara on there, like I put maybe 5 or 6 pairs of Zara jeans on there and they will sell in like 2 hours.
Oh my God. Well, Zara is so hard to like return, like especially if you in store, whatever, like it's just impossible to return. So
and the closest one for me is like in Columbus, so that's like a 2.5-hour drive for me. Right. So why would I don't care. So yeah, like Zara, Free People, especially things that are new with tags on them. I tend to do really well with those, and those sell like extremely quick. But yeah, I feel like I started to get like a lot of followers and a lot of attention maybe like a year and a half ago, which is like crazy because I never knew like this could happen.
I know. So do you find it's more like brands that'll sell that are more popular versus like what photos you're using or the price or something like that? Like
see, like I don't know, because like obviously Zara and like Free People and like Lululemon, stuff like that, I mean, that everybody wants that stuff and everybody wants it for like a cheaper price. So if you're gonna mark it down $20 than what you bought it, I mean, obviously that's gonna go super quick. But definitely I like to keep the aesthetic of my page like me, like just pictures of me. I've like kind of started to get into that more like the past year. Like I like just it to be a picture of me, but then I'll also post pictures of like the models wearing them. I get girls messaging me all the time, do you have a picture of the model in it or something, or because like they're like, I'm a little bit taller than you or a little bit smaller than you or a little bit bigger than you, and like I just want to be able to like measure it out a little bit better. So yeah, the best way that I sell is I will literally post as many pictures as I possibly can. Like for one item, I'll have like 10, I don't know what the max is, maybe 10. I will have 10 pictures, like 4 of me, and then like 4 of the item, and then the tag or
the details or the tag or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I mostly do the model photos, but I think I actually prefer when I see it on someone versus seeing the model. Like I just feel like it's more realistic and it's like easier to see how you could style it and stuff like that. So that's interesting that you've done like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I wanted to see also a little bit like what's your selling and shipping process like? Like is it one day a week that you go? Do you ship it out the same day? Like what have you found that you like to do with shipping?
So I actually like my mom helps me sometimes because I live at home. I moved back home like a year ago. So my mom, she does this stuff with me and she thinks it's so fun. And she will be my packing lady. She'll package it up in like pretty white tissue paper, and I'll sit there and write handwritten notes to all the girls and like, you know, thoughtful stuff. I'll throw some stickers in there, put the card in, we package it up. She works from home, so if I get like 10 things sold in like 2 days, you know, that's
Don't go do it.
and drop them off for me. I feel like I drop stuff off maybe twice a week, so I kind of just try like on Monday. If I have like a really big weekend, I'll drop a bunch of stuff off on Monday, and then like again, like maybe on like a Thursday or a Friday. I don't really like, the post office is so close to my house, so it really like isn't that big of a deal. And me and my family, we're always like out doing something, so you know, it's easy just to drop it off. Or if girls message me and they're like, I need it for a wedding, I need it for my bachelorette party, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know how I would feel if, you know, like that was me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out as quickly as I can. I can do it right now for you if you want me to.
Yeah. See, that is so nice, because I have been that girl on the other side. I'm like, I'm leaving the trip in 5 days. Is there any way you could ship
I have
it out?
too. I've been that girl too. So I mean, I know how people feel. And like, especially when people are like, I have a wedding, or I just had a girl say, I'm leaving for my bachelorette weekend on Friday, and it was like a Sunday night. I was like, I will have it at the post office for you at 10 o'clock on Monday.
See, that is so nice. Well, and so you just graduated. Do you have a full-time job, or are you like just like figuring out doing this as a side hustle?
Yeah, so definitely it's part of my side hustle, but I find it fun. Throughout the summer, I was a nanny, and I just kind of continued that, but I'm like in the process right now of getting a full-time job, waiting to get back, so fingers crossed. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to, you know, travel, do whatever I could in the summer. I wasn't really ready to, you know, be a big girl yet. Now I'm ready.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that, and that's why it's so nice though, because you can like make that income and do little things.
Oh yeah, this has been very helpful.
Yeah. So. Do you like buy certain items knowing you're going to resell them after you wear it once, or or is it literally just your shopping addiction that you've like?
Both. A little bit of both. I will definitely I will see something and I'll be like, oh, I can wear this. I'll get compliments. I'll get great pictures in it. But then I'll give it to another girl who's going to do the same.
Yep.
You know, and I'll give her it for, you know, like $15 off of what I bought it for. So, I mean, she can't go wrong there.
Right.
A lot of it's like newer stuff. Like I try my hardest to like, you know, I just love shopping. So it's, I mean, you can literally find anything on my page. It is crazy. Like, and then I'll go thrifting and, you know, like I'll find some cool stuff. I'm like, I feel like no one even knows that like this exists anymore. So I'm like, someone like must love this. Like there's definitely somebody out there who's not from Cincinnati, Ohio, who wants to have this. And that's fun when I like see stuff like that when I'm out thrifting. I'm like, someone's gonna love this, and I just know it. And you know, sometimes I feel like I'm doing like a little bit of a job for them.
Yeah, I know. Or sometimes I'll see stuff when I'm thrifting, it's not my size or whatever, and I'm like, someone else would want this. So what's your favorite part about the app? Do you like the layout of it? Do you like the communication of it? Or
I love how easy it is. Curtsy is like so easy. Like it is amazing. And you guys are, whenever I have a question, I get a message back in like 1 second, and it is awesome. So like that's the best. And also I just love like the culture. Like everyone on there is so nice to me. Like all the girls that buy from me, they're so sweet, and like the reviews are so nice. And like I know I like, you know, put a little bit of extra effort into like sending things out, but I'm not expecting people to, you know, be nice back to me. So that's awesome. And I like make relationships with girls. Like I'll have girls buy multiple things from me, or buy, you know, like one thing a week. Like I have a few girls that every time I post something, like they will buy it in like a second. That's and I'll remember their names, and I'll just like say, oh my god, thanks again for another purchase. Like I'll be probably posting stuff next week too if you're interested.
Oh my gosh, that's really cute.
So I like, there's like a few girls that I've like remembered their names and like their pictures, and I don't know, like we'll have like conversations like in our messages just about stuff. And then like there's like a few girls here and there that will have like life conversations with me. I'm like, oh, this is different. Like, I never knew I would be talking to a girl from New York City, but here I am talking to a girl from New York City. It's like awesome.
It really is. Like, it just connects so many different people from all over, and like, it is just kind of amazing, like, who you can meet through the community, and like, even on the Instagram and the Facebook and all that, like, we just have so many girls that like love the app, and it is like all really nice. No one's mean. No one's like, not like, it's just, it is like a nice environment. Do you ever like advertise your closet on your social media, or do you literally just sell like through the app?
I've posted a few things here and there. Like, I think more recently you guys have kind of been posting stuff about me, like as a top seller and stuff, like on your page, so I'll like repost that on my story. But I don't know, I just feel like Curtsy does it for me. Like, I have like almost twice as many followers on Curtsy than I do on Instagram, so I feel like it's a waste of time, like me doing it on Instagram, because half of those people are probably boys anyway, and they don't care.
So, oh my gosh, I know.
Why, like, they don't want to see that, but on Curtsy, I know it's like a bunch of girls that love the same things that I do. So
that is this is your little page, just for whoever's
watching. That's me.
If you guys want to look her up. But yeah, almost 3,000 followers.
I know, it's awesome.
Over 1,000 things sold. I mean, that is crazy. Yeah. Do you have any tips? I guess one of my last questions is like, for new girls who are just downloading the app, would that just be good photos, good description, or just like consistency in posting? Like, what would you say is like your top tip, I guess, for people who know?
Definitely, I think lots of pictures and really good lighting. And I think that I get more attention when I like style like a whole entire outfit. Like, I'm not just taking a picture of like a nice shirt with like Lululemon leggings on or Lululemon shorts or something. Like, I'll like completely style it from head to like necklace, rings, pants, shoes, like that. Sometimes I'll throw a hat on, and like when I throw a hat on in pictures, like I get hundreds of likes. It's crazy. I don't even know. So like, and I think that's so fun, like styling and fashion, love it. So to me, it's like, it's just like fun to do. So I definitely think like style your outfits, good lighting, lots of pictures. Also just like wait it out, because like it doesn't happen quickly. Like sometimes I'll even have like a week or two where nothing sells for me, and I mean, that's like, doesn't usually happen, but it's like, I mean, I need to drop the prices, I need to make private offers, all that stuff. And then when I do that, then
so do you kind of go back and forth with offers, or will you just accept any offer that's like reasonable?
I've definitely had a couple where I'm like, oh, this is new with tags, I have never worn this. So I mean, if they're like asking for like $30 off of what I already have it for, I'll go back and forth a little bit. But no, usually I accept, because I'm like, I want it out anyway, so you can have it.
Well, that's one of our top tips, is like to accept all offers. I mean, that are reasonable, because it just it helps circulate your closet, and like you said, just like get it out. And
I mean, you definitely don't want it sitting in your room, and if someone else is gonna love it, then they can have it.
I know. Do you have a little area of your room? This is just like a question from me, but like where you have all your Curtsy clothes, or like things you're selling, or do you leave them in your closet?
No, I have like in my basement, I have I have 2 little racks with like all the clothes.
I wish I had that, because I'm in an apartment, so I just have like one little area of my closet, but it's like organized.
It's like 2 little cute racks, and I decorate it because I'm like, I spend a lot of time down here like packaging. Like, I just was on vacation last week, and I got home, and I'm not kidding you, I had 21 things to ship out.
Oh my gosh, girl.
It was awesome. But I sat down there for like 2 hours, just like writing notes and packing stuff up. And my mom wasn't here to help me. She went out of town. So
all on you.
It was all on me.
Do you have like a day of the week that you'll be like, okay, Sundays I'm gonna take all these pics, or like
definitely. So like with nannying over like the summer and stuff, and like basically all throughout college I did that too. I would try, like, sometimes my schedule would fluctuate, so if I had like a morning open, I would always take pictures in the morning, because it's like best lighting in my room. And I don't know, usually on the weekends, I like Saturday morning I'll do it, usually like Saturday or Sunday morning. That's when I take all my pictures, and I try to like post them like that night. But sometimes it's just like here and there. I don't really like write out a schedule, but I find myself taking pictures mostly on the weekends, because it's the easiest for me.
Well, you have just been so awesome. Do you need to plug the Insta, plug your Curtsy username? It's just your name, right? Is that?
Yeah, I think everything's this, like, yeah, Curtsy's Alex Kuchenbuch, and then my Instagram's Alex_Kuchenbuch. So easy to find me, and it's on Curtsy. So
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This was so helpful. And it's so interesting because everyone has like slightly different advice and slightly different like tips and stuff like that. But congratulations on all your success. I need to get there. I'm like more of a buyer than a seller. I'm like, I need to sell more, get some things.
I definitely have stared buying a lot more than I used to, and it's just because I'm like always on the app. Like, I mean, I'm on it every 30 minutes. I'm so addicted.
I really should turn my notifications off because anytime I get a like, I'm like, oh, back on the app or whatever. So
I know, same.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for watching our little interview. If you guys like these, please comment down below and we'll see you in our next video.